As the constant grip of global warming tightens,
2023 was the hottest year on record.
Antarctic sea ice melting faster than ever before.
One phenomenon is quietly but powerfully reshaping the automotive landscape: the electric vehicle EV revolution. As we steer towards a more sustainable future, electric cars are at the forefront, offering a tantalizing glimpse of a cleaner, greener world. At the heart of this movement is a fundamental shift in how we power our cars. Traditional gasoline engines with their carbon footprint and dependency on fossil fuels are gradually giving way to EVs. These eco-friendly machines are fueled by electricity, reducing air pollution and mitigating our carbon footprint. It's not just about a mode of transportation, it's about a revolution that impacts our environment, health, and future. But what's truly intriguing about this transformation is its rapid pace. Electric cars are no longer a niche market. Major automakers are entering the arena, offering a diverse range of EV models to suit various lifestyles. Whether you're a city dweller in need of a compact EV for daily commutes or an adventure enthusiast seeking the thrill of an electric SUV, there's an EV for you. The EV revolution isn't just confined to personal transportation. Electric buses, trucks, and even two-wheelers are electrifying the streets. Public transit systems are embracing electric technology to reduce emissions and enhance sustainability. It's not just about cleaner air, it's about a quieter, more peaceful urban environment. In a groundbreaking revelation, the International Energy Agency, IEA, has predicted that the electric vehicle revolution will see astonishing growth over the next 7 years. The IEA, based in Paris, foresees that by 2030, more than 1 in 3 new vehicles sold will be electric. And this projection is a testament to the explosive expansion this industry has witnessed in just 2 years. In 2023, electric cars are set to account for a significant 18% of total vehicle sales, showcasing the remarkable progress made in the EV market. What's truly intriguing is that this figure is more than double what experts expected just 2 years ago. The catalyst for this growth? New policies in the United States and the European Union that have fueled the rapid adoption of electric vehicles. With electric cars taking over the automotive landscape, the demand for oil-based fuels like gasoline and diesel is projected to decline significantly, wiping out around 5% of current oil demand by 2030. The IEA's Global EV Outlook report paints a vivid picture of the future. By the end of this decade, electric car sales are on track to reduce annual emissions equivalent to Germany's entire economy. But there's a cautionary note. The rising popularity of sports utility vehicles, SUVs, is a major concern. While electric vehicles are reducing emissions, the growth in sales of energy-intensive SUVs threatens to offset these environmental gains. The challenge ahead is to strike a balance between electrification and vehicle size, ensuring that we don't exchange one problem for another. Nevertheless, the exponential growth in electric car sales is unmistakable. In 2022, over 10 million electric cars were sold worldwide, resulting in an 18 million ton reduction in CO2 emissions. Sales are expected to reach a staggering 14 million by the end of this year, making up 18% of global car sales in 2023. This is a remarkable leap from just 1% in 2017, demonstrating the rapid acceleration of the EV market. As electric vehicles soar in popularity, you might be wondering when these eco-friendly cars will become budget-friendly. Well, the good news is that the landscape of EV pricing has been rapidly changing, and it's making EVs more accessible to everyday Americans.
Musician Jay Davidson and entrepreneur Jonathan King say not only do they love their cars, their EVs also save them lots of money. Both tell us more than 75% of what they used to spend on gas now stays in their pockets.
Puts a little bump in our electric bill and totally decreases our gasoline bill.
The cost of maintenance is also generally cheaper for EVs. There are no oil changes with an electric car.
With the cost of savings from from gas, maintenance, and just other things that might come up, that there will be a point in time when the vehicle will actually pay for itself.
In 2022, there was a noticeable uptick in EV prices, causing some concern. However, fast forward to 2023, and we've hit a turning point. Consumer Reports is now recognizing that EVs are becoming more affordable. Yahoo Finance has reported that throughout this year, the price tags on EVs have been steadily dropping, bringing them closer to what the average American can afford. Taking cues from Tesla, many automakers have made significant price cuts to their EV models. Chevrolet, Hyundai, Nissan, Ford, and others have joined this pricing revolution. We're talking reductions ranging from $3,000 to an astonishing $19,000, sparking what some are calling a price war in the auto industry. Why the price drop? It's partly due to the decreasing cost of lithium and advancements in battery tech. The soaring demand for EVs has pushed manufacturers to crank up production, which in turn drives down costs. While Tesla faced price hikes due to global supply chain issues last year, 2023 is a different story. They've slashed prices across their entire lineup by up to 20%. Plus, every trim of the Model 3 and Model Y now qualifies for the full $7,500 federal tax credit. With demand soaring, production has ramped up, leading to economies of scale and more cost reductions. Tesla, being a trailblazer, has opened new facilities in Austin, Texas, Berlin, Germany, and Shanghai, China. Other automakers like General Motors and Hyundai have announced plans for new EV battery plants. This investment is expected to further drive down costs, making EVs even more budget-friendly. Yahoo Finance has noted that the lower end of the EV price range is getting crowded, which means there are plenty of affordable options out there. The right price for a new EV is within reach for many consumers, and this trend is only expected to continue as the EV industry keeps growing. In the pursuit of meeting ambitious electric vehicle production targets, the global automotive industry faces a critical challenge: securing a 20-fold increase in lithium supply. While traditional methods have served the lithium demand for industrial purposes, the soaring popularity of EVs has created a pressing supply crunch. However, emerging technologies in lithium extraction promise not only to meet these challenges, but to revolutionize the entire EV industry. The majority of the world's lithium reserves lie beneath the Earth's surface in brine, a highly saline water source. Historically, brine mining involved an inefficient process of evaporating brine in extensive, ecologically disruptive pools over about 18 months, leaving behind concentrated lithium. It was a method that consumed vast swaths of land and resources. However, companies like Lilac Solutions are pioneering a new frontier in lithium extraction, known as direct lithium extraction, DLE. Instead of relying on the slow evaporation of brine, DLE swiftly draws the brine into a processing unit, where a series of chemical processes effectively isolates the lithium. This groundbreaking approach yields battery-grade lithium carbonate or hydroxide within hours, eliminating the need for transporting concentrated brine to separate facilities. The adoption of DLE technologies not only boosts efficiency, but also has the potential to rejuvenate domestic lithium mining markets. Unlike traditional brine mining, DLE requires less land and can unlock resources even in brine with lower lithium concentrations and higher impurities. North American companies like Lilac Solutions, Energy X, and Standard Lithium are venturing into lithium-rich areas across the United States, including Arkansas's Smackover Formation, California's Salton Sea, and Utah's Great Salt Lake, as well as international locations like Argentina, DLE is expected to grow lithium production from 54,000 metric tons today to a staggering 647,500 metric tons by 2032. According to Benchmark Mineral Intelligence, this forecast represents a market value of approximately $21.6 billion, signifying a monumental shift in the global lithium supply landscape. In the dynamic world of semiconductor technology, Ideal Semiconductor is causing quite a stir with its pioneering approach to chip production, freshly infused with a substantial injection of funding. They're posed to unveil a technology that could revolutionize chip manufacturing for electric vehicles and data centers. Traditionally, power chips used in everything from washing machines to internet servers have been constructed using materials like silicon carbide. While these chips are known for their efficiency, they come with a hefty price tag and often grapple with supply shortages. Ideal Semiconductor is here to challenge the norm, opting for standard silicon, which is more readily available and cost-effective. Mark Granahan, the CEO of Ideal, wants to set the record straight. Silicon is far from outdated. It's the lack of innovation that has given rise to misconceptions about its potential. Drawing inspiration from fields like solar panel tech, Ideal has crafted power chips that can hold their own in terms of energy efficiency when compared to their exotic counterparts. With a recent $40 million funding round, their total funding now stands at an impressive $75 million. Their strategic partnership with Polar Semiconductor and plans to launch these groundbreaking chips later this year are clear indicators of their unwavering commitment to pushing the boundaries of chip technology. Keep an eye on Ideal Semiconductor. They're on the brink of something big in the world of semiconductors. The evolution of electric vehicle batteries has indeed been a fascinating journey. From the clunky lead-acid batteries of the early 1900s to the game-changing lithium-ion batteries of the 2000s, the progress has been remarkable. Lithium-ion batteries, with their lighter weight, higher energy capacity, and faster charging, were a game-changer. But the journey didn't stop there. Continuous advancements have improved their performance and affordability. Now, the focus is on the next frontier, increasing energy density and reducing costs even further. This would mean extending EV ranges and making them more accessible to everyone. Exciting technologies like solid-state batteries, lithium-sulfur batteries, and silicon anodes are on the horizon, posed to take EVs to new heights. Solid-state batteries with their solid electrolytes promise safer, more efficient, and longer-lasting energy storage. Major automakers like Toyota and BMW, along with startups like QuantumScape and Solid Power, are investing heavily in this technology. Lithium-sulfur batteries offer higher energy density and cost-effectiveness, making them an efficient choice. Researchers have already achieved impressive energy storage capabilities with these batteries. Silicon anodes are replacing traditional graphite anodes to increase energy density, although they face challenges that researchers are actively addressing. Recycling and second life batteries are vital for sustainability. Companies like Tesla and Redwood Materials are pioneering better recycling methods, while second life batteries find new applications in home energy storage. These innovations are driving the electric vehicle industry forward at an exhilarating pace. As automakers continue their investments in EV technology, we can anticipate even more thrilling breakthroughs in the years ahead. The future of EVs looks bright indeed. Chinese battery giant CATL has just unveiled a game-changing, fast-charging battery that promises to reshape the electric vehicle landscape. With the ability to add up to 400 kilometers, about 250 miles, off range in just 10 minutes, these new batteries could pave the way for a new era of ultra-fast EV charging. This breakthrough comes at a crucial time for the EV industry, as it seeks to address concerns about limited range and long charging times. Currently, many drivers are deterred by the need to stop and charge for extended periods, even at fast charging stations. CATL's innovation could bring EVs closer to the convenience of traditional gas-powered vehicles, encouraging more people to adopt EVs. CATL, known as Contemporary Amperex Technology Co. Limited, is the world's largest EV battery manufacturer and supplies cells to major automakers like Tesla, Mercedes, and Volkswagen. What sets CATL's fast-charging batteries apart is their remarkable speed. These batteries could be twice as fast as current competitors, such as Tesla, which offers up to 320 kilometers, 200 miles of range in 15 minutes. While some fast-charging batteries are already commercially available for stationary energy storage, CATL's innovation would be the first to be used in electric vehicles. Traditionally, there's been a trade-off between battery capacity and charging speed in lithium-ion batteries. Energy cells prioritize high capacity, ideal for extending an EV's range without adding bulk. In contrast, power cells prioritize fast charging and discharging, suitable for applications like stabilizing the power grid. CATL aims to break this trade-off, creating batteries that are small, lightweight, and long-lasting, and charge rapidly. The secret lies in innovations across the entire battery, not just one component. CATL has made changes to the anode, including surface modifications and a multi-layer design to shorten ion pathways and accelerate charging. Additionally, improvements in the battery's electrolyte enhance conductivity. However, questions remain about the practicality of these batteries. Achieving high energy density and fast charging could impact the size of the vehicle and battery required to deliver a claimed range of 700 kilometers, 430 miles. Additionally, higher charging rates may lead to shorter battery lifetimes and increased costs. The electric vehicle revolution isn't just about cleaner and greener transportation. It's also about making it incredibly easy for everyone to join in. One significant aspect of this revolution is the convenience of app-based booking for EVs. Companies like Ola Electric are leading the way by offering intuitive smartphone apps that allow users to book electric scooters effortlessly. These initiatives are framing foundations for a new era of vehicle sale and distribution where you can purchase a vehicle from home. Convenience is essential, but it means little without an adequate supply of electric vehicles. As the world shifts towards sustainable transportation, the demand for EVs is skyrocketing. Meeting this demand is a critical aspect of the EV revolution. Manufacturers are stepping up production to ensure that there are enough EVs on the road for everyone who wants one. Factories like Ola Electric's Future Factory in Tamil Nadu, one of the world's largest two-wheeler factories, are working tirelessly to churn out electric scooters to meet the growing appetite for eco-friendly rides. The goal is to ensure that consumers have easy access to a wide range of EV options, from electric scooters to electric cars, making it a viable choice for individuals, families, and businesses alike. The push towards electric vehicles is not only about consumer demand, it's also driven by environmental and political factors. Climate change and air pollution have put immense pressure on governments and organizations to reduce carbon emissions. Many countries are setting ambitious targets to phase out internal combustion engine vehicles and replace them with electric alternatives. These policies are encouraging the development and adoption of EVs, further enhancing their accessibility. Many companies are taking it a step further by committing to carbon neutrality. This means not only reducing emissions from vehicles, but also offsetting any remaining emissions through various initiatives like reforestation and renewable energy projects. These initiatives contribute to the overall sustainability of EVs and reinforce the idea that electric vehicles are not just a mode of transportation, but a part of a broader effort to combat climate change. The EV revolution is all about making clean and sustainable transportation accessible to everyone. Through convenient app-based booking, ensuring an adequate supply of EVs, and responding to environmental and political pressures, the world is moving closer to a future where eco-friendly mobility is the norm, not the exception. Electric vehicles are not limited to passenger cars. they are rapidly extending their footprint to the commercial sector. Electric trucks and buses are gaining traction due to their environmental benefits and operational cost savings. Companies like Tesla, Rivian, and BYD are at the forefront, producing electric trucks designed for cargo transport and electric buses for urban mobility. This shift towards electrification in the commercial sector is seen as a crucial step in reducing emissions, improving air quality, and making transportation more sustainable. With incentives and regulations promoting electric commercial vehicles, the growth in this segment is poised to accelerate, revolutionizing the way goods are transported and people commute. Solar-powered airplanes also represent a fascinating future in sustainable aviation.
For several hundred years, it was boats coming from the west that were arriving and see the Golden Gate, like the symbol of freedom in America. And today it was the solar airplane that flies with no fuel. And it's a new era. It's not science fiction. It's today. It exists, and clean technologies can do the impossible.
These aircraft rely on solar panels to generate electricity from the sun's energy, powering their electric motors. While solar planes are not yet viable for long-haul commercial flights, they hold promise for applications like unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs, surveillance, and environmental research. The most famous solar plane, Solar Impulse 2, completed a round-the-world journey in 2016, demonstrating the potential of solar aviation.
Extraordinary moments as the Solar Impulse 2 touched down on the tarmac in Hawaii after a flight that lasted almost 5 days and 5 nights across the Pacific Ocean, all the way from Japan.
As solar technology continues to advance, we can expect to see more innovation in this field, potentially leading to more sustainable and efficient air travel solutions. Other than electric vehicles, hydrogen fuel cell vehicles, FCVs, have emerged as an alternative, offering longer driving ranges and shorter refueling times. These cars use hydrogen gas to produce electricity in a chemical reaction, emitting only water vapor as a byproduct. Companies like Toyota, Hyundai, and Honda have introduced hydrogen-powered cars to the market, aiming to address concerns about EV range limitations. While hydrogen cars offer environmental benefits, challenges such as hydrogen production, storage, and distribution infrastructure must be overcome for widespread adoption. The future of hydrogen cars hinges on advancements in technology and infrastructure development, making them an intriguing contender in the green transportation landscape. But on the other side, the rise of electric vehicles has sparked speculation and discussions about the future of traditional gasoline-powered cars and the potential for an apocalypse scenario for the oil industry. While some envision a rapid transition for a fully electric vehicle world, others are more cautious, predicting a gradual shift. The reality likely lies somewhere in between, with the pace of EV adoption varying by region and market conditions. The industry's evolution will depend on factors like infrastructure development, battery technology advancements, and consumer preferences. While the demise of internal combustion engines is not imminent, the transformation of the automotive industry is unmistakable. Americans' feelings about electric vehicles resemble a roller coaster of emotions. According to a recent Pew Research Center survey, around 38% of Americans are open to considering an EV for their next vehicle purchase. It's like a spark of interest in a budding romance. But here comes the twist. About half of US adults are not too keen or not at all interested in embracing EVs, and another 13% aren't even planning to buy a vehicle, bringing a bit of a downer to the EV love story. This overall interest has dipped 4 percentage points from May 2022. The Biden administration and major automakers have been pushing for EV adoption, with tax credits and emissions limits making headlines.
The future of the auto industry is electric.
Still, not everyone is on board. Democrats, younger folks, and urban dwellers are more likely to entertain the idea of owning an EV. And those who already own a hybrid or electric vehicle are particularly open to the idea, with 68% considering it. So, what's driving the EV interest? Saving the environment, 72%, and cutting down on fuel costs, 70%, are the main attractions. Only a small bunch, 12%, are in it for the trendiness. However, there's a bump in the road to this love story: charging stations. Most EV owners charge at home because public chargers can be unreliable or scarce. The Biden administration's $5 billion plan for an EV charging network aims to change that, but faces skepticism. Only 17% of Americans are highly confident that the US will build enough charging infrastructure for EVs. A hefty 53% are not too confident. Republicans are especially skeptical, 74%, while Democrats are more optimistic, 34%. Interestingly, those who have faith in the infrastructure's future are more likely to consider an EV purchase, 68%. In contrast, only 19% of the doubters are open to the idea. Lastly, the idea of phasing out gasoline cars and trucks by 2035 has some mixed feelings. About 59% of Americans oppose it, while 40% are in favor. Support has dropped 7 points since 2021, with both Democrats and Republicans having their reservations. Democrats are more supportive, 64%, but a whopping 84% of Republicans oppose it, and 73% of them would be upset if gas-powered vehicles were phased out. The emotional rollercoaster continues as views among Democrats range from excitement, 37%, to neutrality, 43%, and even upset, 20%. ZYPP Electric, originally established in 2017 as a bicycle rental platform, before transitioning to an electric vehicle EV service provider, has reported a remarkable surge in its annual revenue for FY23. Their revenue has skyrocketed by an astounding 459%, reaching an impressive Rs 125 crore. This substantial growth can be attributed to strategic partnerships with renowned logistics companies like Blue Dart, DTDC, and Ecorn Express, as well as collaborations with delivery giants such as Zomato, Swiggy, and Zepto. The founder of ZYPP, Akash Gupta, revealed that the startup achieved an average gross margin of 35% during FY23. Furthermore, their contribution margin, representing the profit earned per unit sold or leased after subtracting variable costs, has turned positive. This indicates that ZYPP is now generating profit on each unit it sells or leases. Overall, ZYPP Electric's phenomenal revenue growth reflects the growth interest in electric mobility in India and its commitment to sustainable urban transportation solutions. At the end in this global revolution, one thing is very clear: that the electric vehicle market has experienced explosive growth. In 2022, something remarkable happened on the global stage. The sales of electric cars surged past 10 million units. Picture this: electric vehicles accounted for a whopping 14% of all brand new car sales. That's a giant leap from the 9% share in 2021 and a mere 5% in 2020. It's like witnessing an electric evolution right before our eyes. Now, when we talk about who led this charge, China deserves the spotlight. They drove about 60% of the entire global electric vehicle sales, officially earning the crown as the largest electric car market on the planet. But they weren't alone in this journey. Europe, our second in command, witnessed an impressive 15% surge in EV sales. In fact, more than 1 in every 5 cars sold in Europe was electric. Over in the United States, it was nothing short of an EV revolution, with a jaw-dropping 55% spike in electric vehicle sales in 2022. They secured an 8% slice of the entire vehicle sales pie. Now, let's fast forward to 2023. In just the first quarter, more than 2.3 million electric cars found new owners, marking a 25% surge compared to the same period in the previous year. And here's the big prediction. By year-end, we're looking at a grand total of 14 million electric cars sold worldwide, a whopping 35% increase year-on-year. At this rate, electric cars could make up a stunning 18% of the global vehicle market by the year's end. But what's driving this electrifying revolution? It's a mix of national policies, incentives, and even the possibility of oil prices making a comeback. These factors are giving consumers more reasons than ever to go electric. So, despite whatever challenges may come our way, one thing's as clear as day. The electric vehicle revolution isn't just a trend, it's a force of nature. It's a journey powered by our commitment to a cleaner, greener future. Imagine a world where progress runs on electricity, leaving fossil fuels in the rearview mirror. As we peer into the future, we see electric vehicles not just as cars, but as transformative agents for our environment, our economies, and our lives. The road ahead is charged with promise. Hope you learned a lot from this video, so please consider subscribing to our channel and make sure to like and share this video with your friends, especially with the one who's going to buy an EV soon.